Welcome, Amakhosi Network. Welcome to the channel. Let's get right to it. Chiefs is signed. All of they saying unplayable and Itiski TV are telling us that Kaizer Chiefs has signed a Colombian striker on a 1-year loan. The guy's name is very difficult. Yabona, when these guys cannot pronounce our names and all of those things. Hey, pronunciation sometimes hits the best of us, guys. So please forgive us, but I will not be able to pronounce this guy's name, just like I don't know how to pronounce Mbimenyimana's surname. So I'm just gonna call him Jason González. Jason González. Arriba. You know these guys, what they do in Colombia and all these people. We watch too many of these American movies. They must start watching Shaka Zulu. But yeah, guys, let me give you an update of what this guy can do, what he's about, and what is my opinion about this guy. And I watched a few videos of him and stuff like that. So let me give you my opinion. This is my assessment of González. So González is 24. González is he's a 1.89 meters. So he's tall. He's tall, he's tall. He's not too Caleb, but he's definitely tall. And his physique is very big, like tracker, if you want to say, if you want to think about it that way. He doesn't seem like he's the fastest player, and he kind of, his body structure is similar to Ranga, if you have to think about it. So yeah, I'll give my opinion about that later, because this thing of getting identical strikers sometimes is a problem. But anyway, so now let's look at his stats. His stats, I got this from Transfer Market. This guy is 24. Now, this thing I want you guys to understand. This guy is 24 years old. 24 years old, ne? So, in the last, his best season has been this prior season, where he scored 8 goals in 15 games. That's good, ne? But that is just last season, guys. Like, one season doesn't give us a clear indication of how good you are. So I don't want to judge him too much. But so far, he's sounding like a Bimenyimana, Nyana, just with a couple more goals. Because if we then look at his whole career, in this guy's whole career, he has played only 49 games, according to Transfer Market. We don't know if there was more Emakaya, because if you play Emakaya, they don't record those things as games, because it's not in professional. So he's only played 50 games and he scored in total 10 goals. To be honest, it's better than most South African strikers. Some of the South African strikers will have played 300 games and they still have only 40 goals. So that is what we have to deal with in South Africa. But anyway, so I think, yeah, I won't praise nonsense. So 10 goals is not enough. And I don't think he's played enough football. And I don't understand why. So my question is, why has he not played enough football? 50 games for a 24-year-old doesn't seem right, guys. But anyway, I'll give my assessment at the end. So a loan is very important. This is where Chiefs did a perfect job. Like, if we are not sure of these guys, let's loan them. Loan them, guys. Loan them with the option of signing. Guys, if we did this with Mbimenyimana, he would have gone back to whatever team he was. If we did this with Saile, he would have gone back to whatever team he was if we saw that he's not good enough. Loan with an option to sign. That is all. I feel like this is the best deal I've seen Chiefs do in a very long time. So with this one, Kaizer Jr., Bobby, this one, I praise you. Well done for doing the loan deal. This one made me happy. For once, we went and found someone we don't know. We loaned him, see what he can do. Then if he can do something, we buy him. It's finish and clear. That's how you're meant to be doing business. I like it. This one, it made me happy how they did the business. Even though, if the guy's a flop, you don't have to sign him. Finish and clear. He goes back home. So I say that's a good direction. But like I said, now this is my assessment. Like I said, the guy is 24 years old. He has barely played any football. And if you have to think about it, it feels like Umdu Shabalala has played like way more soccer than this guy. But Umdu only started playing for Kaizer Chiefs in Jan. really, if we have to think about it. Because if we count that one game he played, his first game where he scored, that was the only game he really played. And in that time, he played like 20 minutes. But before then, Jan came after his matric exams and he was playing YY. But it feels like Umdu has played almost half the games this guy has played, even though it's not. But that for me is a what. So my question is, where has this guy been? Is it injuries? Is it his behavior? Is it his performance? He's not good enough, so they send him to the lower divisions that don't get recorded as professional, so they don't really have like recordings of you playing. What is the problem? That is my question, because the guy just does not have stats. But at the end of the day, look, guys, we can't always complain. We are happy that Chiefs are trying to do something, and we are happy in that direction, because we can see we are struggling to find the strikers in South Africa, and we're struggling to find the deals, the proper deals in Africa. So it's good that we are looking in other places. So this one I'm happy about. And there's another rumor that we're looking for a player who plays for Al Ahly. But that one I try to not consider that striker, because he is still signed to Al Ahly. So, you know, Al Ahly wants money. So we don't pay for these things. So I don't see the chances of that deal happening unless the guy becomes a free agent. And I haven't seen that other guy play, Bialia or something like that. But you know what? If a player is not making the grade at Al Ahly, why would we want him? That is just my question. So let's leave it at that. But anyway, guys, what do you think of the striker? Are you ready for tomorrow? Tomorrow, which are the players that we want to see the most? I'd like to see Danzani. I'd like to, you know, this is my front. Like in the center mid and the defense, I'm happy with. As standard, I'm happy they did a good job. But in the front, who would I like to see? I'd like to see Ashley starting on the left. I'd like to see Ranga as striker. I'm praying that Modi is back, but maybe it's too soon for him to come back from the mother's passing. So let me leave Modi out for now. So Ashley on the left, Ranga on the right, in the middle, center forward. And then on the right, I want to play Mdu. And then in the middle, I play Mdantsane. That is my team. That is my team that I want to play in tomorrow's game, because I feel like those guys can combine the best at this moment. And from what I saw in the second half, because second half, last 10 minutes, we were playing. And in that second half, we saw Mdantsane, etc., etc. Maybe even if, like, the one thing I will say is this. For myself, I don't want him to sit on bench. You know, I don't want him to sit on the bench. So even if it means us sacrificing Umdu and putting us sacrificing Mdantsane, and putting Umdu as a number 10 and then putting Upotsani as a trial, because he did well in that last 10 minutes, I wouldn't mind that. But yeah, I think it's a big game, and we just need the big players. So Mdantsane really likes big games. So I hope this is the one. And I hope our midfield is strong. Matt showed that he likes the big games. Castillo, we'll see how he plays under pressure, which is what I want to see, because he hasn't been put under pressure by Chipper. But yeah, guys, let's see what happens. And yeah, thank you for subscribing. To those who have not subscribed, please subscribe and like, guys. When you like, the channel grows and it gets shared by more and more people. And it just allows me to grow the channel, because I want to be a big channel one day, hopefully. And then I show my face, and then we become a proper channel. And then I can start doing specials for the fans, insights. I want to even get... my plan is to get a jersey signed by Kaizer Chiefs players and give it to the fans once we get to 10K, trying to work my connections that I try to have. But yeah, guys, subscribe, like, and yeah, Amakhosi for life.